New York City's Mayor Zohran Mamdani defended the mob that launched snowballs, that really they were blocks of ice and rocks, at the police. Listen to this.
I've seen videos of kids throwing snowballs at members of the NYPD in Washington Square Park. And first, I want to say that officers have been on the front line of helping our city respond to this blizzard. They and our entire city workforce deserve to be treated with respect. From the video I saw, it looked like kids at a snowball fight.
Looked like kids at a snowball fight. Right. Police Benevolent Association President Patrick Hendry responded, quote, "The mayor's response is a complete failure of leadership. This was not just a snowball fight. This was an assault by adults throwing chunks of ice and rocks that landed 2 officers in the hospital." New York Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis joins me now. Mamdani is refusing to call this a criminal act. The mayor doesn't he doesn't have the officers' backs. I think that's going to be a real problem for this city.
Absolutely. If this early on, this mayor cannot condemn the actions of not children, these were grown people who were throwing snowballs, disrespecting our police officers. It is unconscionable. And you know what? It sets a terrible tone, Stuart, for this term. He's already been the leader of the defund the police movement. He's already saying he's not going to hire 5,000 more cops as Mayor Adams had planned in the pipeline. He's already cutting overtime from our police, which will make our streets less safe. And now he won't hold individuals who assault or attack or disrespect our police officers accountable. And this is a differentiation with the police commissioner, who has clearly unequivocally said that those individuals should be held accountable and charged.
You know, it's a disgraceful performance, just disgraceful. But let me move on for a second. Mamdani requires ID to help shovel out the city, all while opposing ID for voting. President Trump called him out on his speech last night. Listen to this.
And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a Social Security card. Yet they don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America.
Congressman, I don't get it. The Democrats are hitching their wagon to a 90-10 position, no voter ID. The 10 is no voter position, and that's where they are. I don't understand it.
Yeah, and what people should know is that New York State passed a law now where a driver's license can be given to somebody who's in the country illegally, and it's an automatic voter registration enrollment unless they opt out. There's nothing that differentiates this driver's license from a citizen's driver's license or somebody who's here illegally. And that is why our bill, the SAVE Act, requires a real ID, real driver's license, or a passport. It's so critical that we pass this legislation for this very reason. Why have an automatic opt-in? Why have an automatic opt-in?
Yeah.
Okay, and the issue is that you're counting on the individual to read the fine print of what they're signing, or that they can even understand the English language well enough to understand what that language means. And so this is a real problem, and if we're going to safeguard our elections, we must pass the Save America Act.
One more for you. Mamdani and AOC are telling illegal migrants, hey, sign up for free childcare. Look, watch this.
If your child is turning 3 or age 4 in 2026, you can enroll them in free 3K or pre-K in New York City. Any New York City parent, regardless of your occupation, income, or immigration status, is eligible to sign their child up.
For too long, New York City families have been crushed by the cost of childcare. That is not sustainable. It is not fair, and it is not inevitable.
He's always smiling, isn't he? It's always that big grin. But it's not fair to taxpayers, is it?
Well, I'll tell you who's not smiling. It's the taxpayers that I represent who have seen their property taxes increase year after year. And now he wants to actually increase the rate. Before it was just the levy increasing. Now he actually wants to go so far as increase the rate by approximately 9 or 10%, which will crush. He talks about making the city more affordable. He's going to make it so much less affordable for the working people that I represent in Staten Island and Southern Brooklyn, who are having a hard time keeping up with their property tax payments as is. And so So this mayor decides he wants to add $12 billion in spending, a budget that is already larger than the state of Florida, which has millions of more residents, in fact, double the amount of residents of New York City. And it's ludicrous. It is ludicrous, and we have to try to stop him and hold him accountable by exposing what he's doing with the hope that the public will, rally against this. But we can't continue these free giveaways. We won't survive as a city, Stuart. That's the bottom line.
Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis, you are right, and thanks very much for being with us today. Always appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks.
you.